If you are looking for an absolute masterclass in small-town Southern charm, cozy holiday logistics, and a pulse-pounding, deeply emotional, grumpy local contractor versus determined city sweetheart tactical reconstruction, you need to clear your calendar for Rachel Hanna. We are stepping directly into the festive, calculation-heavy holiday grids of Georgia with Christmas in Jubilee, a spectacular, high-gear, and beautifully executed third installment that firmly establishes the Jubilee series as an elite, undisputed powerhouse in contemporary small-town romance. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you are a fan of stories where a hyper-focused, incredibly protective local tradesman must establish an absolute protective perimeter around a gorgeous newcomer trying to find her footing, where eccentric small-town gossips force the characters to continuously audit their internal loyalties, and where the author utilizes an incandescent, high-velocity holiday healing diagnostic routine to test their emotional safety buffers, this book is engineered to lock you in. Hanna completely dominates the heartwarming holiday comfort dynamic, capturing the heart-racing momentum, witty ensemble banter, and profound personal growth popularized by Jenny Hale, Rayanne Thane, and Robin Carr, while treating past family heartbreaks and regional community preservation with exquisite care. The narrative tracking grid centers on our beautiful, fiercely resilient heroine, who has relocated to the small mountain town of Jubilee to execute an extensive personal reset sequence. Her defensive perimeters have been locked down tight following a brutal corporate and personal burnout in the city, her analytical focus entirely consumed by structural life design, emotional safety, and protecting her new bakery or boutique venture from any outside anomalies. The spark ignites when she requires immediate structural maintenance on her historic holiday property, breaching the local service perimeter of our hyper-broody, incredibly skilled local contractor. He is a walking hometown legend, carrying a quiet presence, an intensely protective alpha instinct, and a deep-seated reluctance to open his heart to transient city outsiders. He wasn't looking to modify his logistical calendar for the holidays, but the moment their personal metrics collide, their mutual emotional cloaking protocols suffer a total system failure. The tactical parameters explode as the forced proximity reality of a small-town Georgia winter turns the local construction site into a volatile psychological pressure cooker. Our grumpy contractor transforms into a fiercely realistic, entirely pragmatic shield, deploying his deep local leverage, elite analytical spatial instincts, and unyielding physical presence to back her up during city council zoning battles and local holiday festival stress. Every late-night conversation over hot apple cider, every shared moment measuring rustic wooden mantles, and every fiercely possessive glance across a crowded town square chips away at their respective logical defense mechanisms. What follows is an exceptional, high-stakes war of psychological perspective and raw community survival. The tracking clock takes an intense turn when old family dramas and unexpected external property threats catch up to her in Jubilee, breaching their active safety perimeter right before the town's massive Christmas celebration. To survive the overarching logistical trap and outmaneuver the obstacles closing in, our grumpy contractor and his fierce sweetheart must unleash an absolute, unyielding defense of the home they're building together. It is a small-town romance holiday rom-com, grumpy sunshine, found family drama masterpiece that treats deep emotional logistics and sweet romantic intensity with elite precision. The tension here burns with a sharp, calculation-heavy intensity. We are talking about that high-frequency, let-me-fix-this-for-you energy, where a sudden drop in temperature before a Georgia winter storm, a heavy, protective hand resting on a waist behind a row of decorated Christmas trees, or a soft, whispered promise in a half-renovated historic kitchen carries massive structural weight. Hanna writes with an exceptionally fresh, vivid, and beautifully blunt voice, perfectly capturing the comforting roar of an open fireplace, the bustling chatter of a small-town diner, and the distinct subtle scent of fresh pine needles, cinnamon rolls, and pure, unadulterated passion. What truly elevates this milestone installment into elite territory is the author's unmatched ability to write realistic emotional healing alongside breathless romance. Our heroine isn't a fragile asset waiting to be rescued. Her immense psychological grit, razor-sharp wit, and deep capacity for community organizing match the complexity of the protective contractor world step for step, making her choice to make Jubilee her permanent home feel profoundly authentic and deeply gripping. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking intense emotional standoffs and heartwarming town interactions, before ratcheting up to an absolute tear-jerking holiday climax that delivers permanent, earned peace to their horizons. Christmas in Jubilee is the definitive, pro-level upgrade your contemporary romance and holiday cozy library demands right now. It is elegant, immensely fast-paced, and utterly unputtable. It proves that when your entire life has been uprooted, the most revolutionary play you can make is to trust the local who knows exactly how to rebuild your foundation. So, secure your personal reading sanctuary, review your emotional defensive perimeters, open your Kindle, and prepare to fall in love with Jubilee.